So we will be talking about access control list or ACLs. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically access control rules or access control list is generally part of giving access or restricting access to records or fields from being editable. Okay. So we can provide read access or write access, and there are many more access which can be restricted or provided access. Okay.
Yeah.
So on introduction side, what is ACL? Like it will help to control what data user can access and how he can access it, right? So
Mm.
I have mentioned like what is exactly the ACL. So basically we can control the access for a specific table or the record using ACLs. All right.
Yeah.
So components of ACL generally include object and operation, which needs to be secured. Object means we are selecting the table, or operation means what type of operation we are selecting, like read, write. Operation is being like, for example, how can I tell you? So object is the target to which access needs to be controlled. So object is the table which we select for uh, doing or performing certain ACLs on a specific table like incident or problem. Okay.
Mm.
And operation is create, read, write. So we have operation create, read, write access and the permission required to access the object. So it could be roles or conditions or a script. The permission, on what basis I need to provide permission, like if I am ITIL user, whether I need to access a specific field or a specific table or not. Okay.
Okay.
So we can restrict user based on table side also and specific field side also on read file access.
Okay.
Mostly we are generally uh, writing ACL for read access, write access most of the time.
Okay.
For a specific field also, we can write the ACL whether that field can be visible to different user or not, whether the user should have only read access to that field. So we can do that. Or we can restrict some user from editing a field. So we can do that also. So now the components which we have talked about is like object. So object is the target to which access needs to be controlled. So object, I have already told you, each object consists of a type and name that will define particular table. So object is basically the combination of type and name they are telling. And just like below entries, we can see this is for incident.none. ACL is for incident table. Incident.active is for that specific field. Okay, in
Mm.
incident table. Active is a field in incident table. So it is
Yeah.
talking about incident for that active field. What has been written inside this ACL. Okay, on rest endpoint also we have ACL, which we can create it as per the convenience of the requirement for that API.
Mm.
Now we have operation. So object I have already mentioned. So operation is create, read, write, execute, or we have delete also, right?
Yeah.
So you might have seen there is a delete button also for many records or
Mm.
many configuration also, right? Because we
Yes.
are admin user, so it will be visible to every one of us. But just how it is hidden for ITIL user or for lower level users, the ACL is written for delete operation and it is only accessible for administrator, or it is not even available to administrator also. So that could be controlled by system administrator level. Okay.
Okay.
So on top of admin, there is a system administrator when we have any ServiceNow instance. Okay.
Mm.
So operation is generally the create, write, read, whatever we can select under operation side. And now permission side, I mentioned we have ACL permission means on what aspect we need to execute ACL. So what would be the criteria and what would be the requirement? Suppose ITIL role should have only specific access, right?
Okay.
And condition side, we can define the condition. Suppose on table we have to execute certain ACL based on some condition. So suppose priority or any other field, suppose category, subcategory condition we need to add for creating the permission, we can do that as well. So mostly condition comes when we have to write multiple condition there. So we have suppose role condition, write condition also, and many more conditions. So we can write under conditions all of those condition. Okay.
Okay.
To gain access to an object and operation, user must pass all the permissions. So what does this mean is like, suppose we have roles also we have added conditions also, and we have added script also. Okay. So what whenever all these fields are filled, then we check for the combination of role condition script for execution.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all three things should be matched. So it will be working in and condition if everything is mentioned, roles, condition, script. So most of the time, like roles is there, many times condition script is a very less utilized until we have some complex execution on conditional side and we need to execute some glide record, then we can use the scripts. Okay.
Okay.
So here it mentioned like a role condition we have condition here, right? Requires role ITL incident status not closed.
Mm.
Okay. Now we will see what is the ACL evaluation process. First of all, so user request access to an object. Okay.
Mm.
What it will do? It will check the ACL rules matching this object. Okay. As soon as it will find any ACL, so it will like evaluate the permission for that ACL rule. Okay.
Okay.
And as soon as it has got like, okay, this is specific ACL will work on this scenario, then it will go to next step and it will check whether the user is having a specific role or not, is the condition is true or not, and does the script return true. So it is basically all three scripts needs to be turned on, right?
Mm.
So all three condition needs to be yes, then only you will get access to the object. Otherwise, you can see if any of the condition is failing, it is denying the user access, right?
Yeah.
So this is role condition script, which I have mentioned earlier, evaluation of a script, right?
Yes.
All three are passed, then it will provide access to the object. If any of them is failing, then it will deny. This is the ACL evaluation process in terms of ACL object and operation side. Okay.
Okay.
Now we can see object type and operation. So type is we will mostly write ACL on record. Record means for any table. Okay. And you are finding for multiple things, client callable flow object, client callable script include. We can even create ACL for that. You have seen we have created script include,
Mm.
right? Their role is defined.
Yeah.
So this is the ACL. It is generating the ACL basically. So we can create direct ACL also for a specific script include, whether we need to provide access to uh, everyone or not. So we can define the access for that also. And we have REST endpoint, we have UI page, UX route, UX data broker. Okay, but rest of them will be very least required or least used. Okay,
Okay.
every time you will select a record whenever you will try to create access control. That's why they have selected it default way for record.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when you load the form, you will not get it default. You have to select it.
Okay.
Okay, and we have this operation side. I mentioned create, read, write, delete, execute. And we have more things like task relation, edit, CI relation. We can create ACL on relations also, on list also, list edit. List edit ACL is for restricting based on when the list is loaded, right?
Yeah.
People can edit that list or not. So we can write list edit ACL for this table. Okay. Type an operation. Okay. And name will be, I will be showing when I will show you how we can create ACL. Now we have ACL rule types, record ACL, processor ACL. Okay.
Mm.
Some of the type of ACL I have mentioned there. Okay. The basic one is record ACL, which will be mostly utilized. Okay. So
Yeah.
what it will contain generally, record means incident table for an example. So what it will contain? It will contain table and it will contain its field also, field names. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
Now just think, the table name is the table you want to secure and the field name is the field that we want to secure. Okay. So
Mm.
there could be two cases. So you can see if other table extends from this table, then the table is considered a parent table.
Okay.
ACL rules for parent table apply to any table that extends the parent table. Okay.
Mm.
Whatever the ACL is applied to that table, if it is the parent of any child table, then also that ACL will apply on that. Okay.
Okay.
And now here another one is field name. Field name is the field that we want to secure. Some fields are passed part of multiple tables because of table extension. ACL rules for fields in a parent table apply to any table that extends the parent table. Okay.
Mm.
So that also applies on a field level also, whatever is applied on table level. Okay.
Okay.
Now you can see they have mentioned something. ACL rules can secure the record operations. We have already discussed. And
Mm.
now how does it execute when we have both table level and field level ACL? Okay. The processing order ensures that user gain access to more general object before gaining access to more specific object. Okay.
Okay.
User must pass both the table and field ACL rules to access a record object. You understood?
Yeah.
Because what happens, user can only access field if he have access to that table, right?
Right.
Suppose we don't have keys, we don't have access to any flat, we cannot access the room, right?
Mm.
So that is the example. We cannot get into room without getting the key for main door,
Yeah.
right? So main like complete flat is table level and
Mm.
field is room level.
Yes.
So you can consider that way. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the execution when it comes to table level and record level. That was the ACL rule execution. Okay.
Mm.
But this is execution based on record. Suppose incident, we have a parent table also. Incident is extended from task table, right? You know
Mm.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is having parent table also, and it is having its own table, and it is also having its field, right?
Mm.
So see what will happen. We will see the process here. User will get user requests the transaction for ACL. It will find ACL rules matching object. So what it will check first? It will check first matching table ACL rule.
Mm.
Okay, ACL name matches table. ACL name matches parent table. ACL name matches task.
Okay.
Okay, these three will be executed first. Right.
Mm.
We need to what will be opened first? We will open first flat only, right?
Mm.
We cannot open directly rooms of our flat. So this is the flat. As soon as it is open
Mm.
and match is found, so it will evaluate ACL.
Okay.
ACL will evaluate, then as soon as if it is permissions are passed, then it will go to table dot field, parent table dot field, star dot field, table dot star, parent dot star. Star means part all fields of that specific table. Okay,
Okay.
and ACL name matches star dot star. So parent table, parent, all fields. Okay,
Mm.
so this will be executed. So these all things will be executed after this access. Okay,
Yeah.
and after this access, if it is evaluated true, then it will grant access to user object. If it is failed, it will fail. And if no matches is found, it will grant user to access. If no access is no any restriction is there, no any restriction is here, it will directly execute. It will directly provide access. When a key is not required, you can directly open the plan and then you can open the room also, right?
Yeah.
So that is freehold. We don't have any key. So it's like we don't have any ACL for that.
Okay.
And even if ACL is there and no any condition is there, roles condition is script, it will provide the access for that particular.
Okay.
Now we have processor ACL rules. So processor ACL rules specify the processor which we want to secure. So processors is also a configuration in our system, okay, which is happening. So processor is like when we try to generate some specific items in ServiceNow. Okay. So
Mm.
just like you see, there is a ACL rule for email client processor is included to restrict the email client to users with ITIL role. Email client is restricted with ITIL role. Okay.
Okay.
So the processor will be selected and we have to define what processor we have to restrict.
Mm.
Okay, so that is the processor level. Generally, this will not be utilized. Table level ACL rules we can define on table level ACL. We have already seen how it is executed table level also.
Okay.
So first table ACL rules are processed. It will match the table name, then match the parent table name. Okay.
Mm.
If what it will check, first it will check incident table, then it will check task table. Okay, then
Okay.
it will check all fields of incident table.
Mm. Yes.
If user fails table ACL, user cannot access any field in the table. If user passes a table ACL, the system then evaluates the field ACL rules. Okay.
Yeah.
So we can see different types of ACL. What does that mean is, so you can see match the table field and the field name. For example, incident dot number. It will
Mm.
match the table and field name. Okay.
Okay.
And for second number, task dot number will match the parent table and the field name
Mm.
because we have defined it for task table.
Yeah.
And now we have any table star and field name. Okay, so we can define for so star dot number means for all the tables we have number field, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So that will be executed for those. Match the table and any field. So we can define incident dot star. Okay.
Okay.
Any field means all the fields basically of
Mm.
incident table. And number 5 is match the parent and any field. So task dot star. That is understood. Match any table with any field. So it is star dot star. Okay.
Okay.
For all tables, for all fields in the system. That means. Okay.
Mm.
Now user must pass the table ACL to be granted access to table fields. So this is as understood. I have
Mm.
already explained you. UI page ACL also. We can restrict the UI page and we can make it secure. Okay.
Okay.
And callable script include this also I mentioned we can do that. Why I'm not telling anything? Because it's basic thing. Just ACL rule will be added and then this UI page will be selected and then you can create the ACL. That's it.
Okay.
Similarly for this client callable script include and similarly for processor also.
Mhm.
Okay. So these are all ACL thing. I think you have understood that. Or you have any questions?
No, not on this.
Okay. So let me go to our system and see ACLs. So this is our system. Yeah, and one more thing I will tell you. So this is suppose incident table. Okay.
Mhm.
Now we can do configure and we have security rules. Okay.
Okay.
This is for ACL only security rules. I will click on security rules and you will see I don't have new button here.
Yeah.
Why I don't have? Because we need to enable security admin.
Okay.
How that will happen?
The
That
profile.
will happen from here, user profile.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
We will click on user profile. We will click on elevate role and we can click security admin. Okay.
Yeah.
So what it is written? Grant modification access to high security setting. Allow user to modify ACL.
Mm.
I will click on update. So it will reload. Now I will reload this form and I will see the new button. See,
Yes.
you can see already many ACLs are written.
Mm.
So I will, where is the table? Name is already added. Okay. So these are incident rules. You can see. Okay. And if we try to create any table also, 4 ACL will be created automatically. Create, read, write, delete. Okay.
Okay.
By default, any table you create. How I can show you? Yeah. First, I will show you what I will show you. Okay, so I will show you how we can restrict the access for some specific rules. Security rules. I will click on new button. Okay. It's not required to create. What we will do first, we will check whether we have create ACL for incident. Okay.
Okay.
I will show matching with create and you can see we already have incident create ACL. Okay.
Mm.
And now we will see how it is giving the access. So you can see it will allow create for records. Okay. I have opened the create one. Yeah. So you can see I have no role added here. It's just some button for major incident manager. Okay.
Mm.
This is for when major incident process comes.
Okay.
Will return true always. Anyway, why this is written true? First, because if suppose no major incident table we are executing,
Hmm.
it is true because all three needs to be written as true for executing ACL.
Okay.
Suppose I will give here ACL like and I will add admin role. Okay,
Hmm.
I have added the condition for admin role. Let me click on save. Now I will show you what will happen. You can see the new button here, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Now I will impersonate ITIL user for an example. Okay. Now this is the incident list. I will reload it. Now you will see what happened. New button is gone.
Hmm.
Why?
Admin users.
Because this ACL only will be executed when admin role is granted to that specific user.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why this ITIL user don't have access to create new incident. If I open from here, you will see they will only see the existing incident. They don't have insert and stay also. Okay.
Hmm.
So this way we can restrict this creation of a record for a specific roles, or we can define a script as well. So let me end this user and I will select elevate role again. Okay, it is selected. But many times what happens when we come back, sometimes the security admin gets disabled. Okay,
Okay.
but it is enabled. So I think it was very short session. That's why it didn't go. Otherwise, generally it scrap out.
Hmm.
Okay, so whenever you try to update or test, be careful about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the ACL. We have provided admin access. Now I will remove it because it was for just for demo. So I will make it as it is. Okay. And now what I can do? Yeah. So field level also. This is table level access. Now table level access is currently provided to everyone. I have removed that. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I will do, I will not provide read. I will not provide write access for a specific field to ITIL user. Okay. So you can see we have multiple ACL for write under incident. Okay. These are table level. So suppose table level access I have provided. Okay. Now I have to restrict based on a specific field level, right?
Yeah.
So I will select caller ID field ACL. This is the right ACL. Now nothing is defined here. It's just caller is this and open by is this. Okay, so let me take other field because that is correctly written. Let me see more. Why I am not touching? Because that role is added multiple place for condition checks. Okay, so we have this state table. We will make changes to this one. We have this again transaction based. So I will select short description one. We will check all three ACL, what is written behind that. All three will execute and check the condition. And what will happen if any rule is providing access, it will provide access in that table. If any of the ACL is true, that will execute. Okay.
Okay.
I am checking what field can be modified. Mm, Urgency, maybe. Yeah, so we have only one for urgency. So let me remember this ACL because I will revert it back. So now I have given only admin access to update this urgency field. Okay.
Yeah.
So it will provide the table level access for write, but not providing access to ITIL user for that specific field. Okay. So let's check whether it worked or not. So now we will check, we will reload this. I have reverted that ACL, that's why new is visible now. So now I will select, and now you can see I cannot modify urgency
Mm. Yeah.
because of this ACL. Okay.
Yes.
So now I will end it. So you can create all type of ACL once. Type in the sense, I will tell you what all things you can select. Try to select, see type record is selected, that is fine. Some of the things are automatically written, but try to modify, not try to modify this record one because other are not much useful, but select the record and then select the table here. See, name field is basically the table selection. Okay.
Mm.
Why it is auto populated? Because of this filter is added, that's why. Okay,
Mm.
I will remove the filter and I will click on new. Nothing will be okay. Record create, that is also under filter. So you can select the table here, suppose incident. You can select none also, star also, or any field also. Okay.
Mm.
So you can test based on incident table or any other table. Okay.
Okay.
All for a multiple operation, create, read, write, access. And this is the good one, list underscore edit. Okay. So let me try to uh, give you an example for list edit as well. I will find whether there is existing or not. List edit.
Okay.
See, there is a list edit. Okay.
Mm.
They have done for incident state, but what I will do, I will create for all field. Okay.
Okay.
So list edit is selected, record is selected. Now I will select the incident table here. And as soon as I will click on all incident for all tables, all fields, incident dot all fields. Okay. Now again, I will add the admin role here and I will save it. So while creating, it will show you the message like this. It is adding incident dot star.
Okay.
And now we can see this is created, right?
Mm.
Now let's impersonate the ITIL user again. And now we will reload this list view. Okay. Now you will see what it
Mm.
is showing.
Okay.
Security prevents writing to this field. And I will click here. This will also say that this will also, this field also, and
Mm.
this field also security prevents because I have written list edit ACL. List edit is it will not allow any user to update this list. From list view, they cannot update any record. Okay.
Okay.
If I end impersonation and I will reload this incident list, as an admin, I can do all because admin can edit it
Mm.
for this role. And we can define condition also, we can define a script also. How script comes? We have to select this advanced part. Then scripting will enable. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
I think you are clear. I have showed you basic ACL. You can try on your own and then see how you understood it and you are able to write ACL or
Okay.
specific things. Okay.
ओके। और प्रशांत एक चीज पूछना था मुझे, ये जो रोल है अपना s_write या s_create,
हाँ.
ये भी ACL ही बोल सकते हैं क्या इसको? जो रोल्स हम लोग क्रिएट करते हैं लाइक
They are
कस्टमर।
not they are not ACL, they are roles.
ओके। तो
So
बेसिक या
yeah, you go ahead. You were telling something.
तो बेसिकली रोल्स जो हम क्रिएट कर रहे हैं वो भी देखा जाए तो एक्सेस कंट्रोल के लिए यूज हो रहा है।
No, you can use it for many places, many purpose.
ओके।
Suppose you need to give access on a specific group for that specific role.
ओके।
ITIL role. Just imagine if new person is coming in service team, service desk team. Okay, now how he will be identified whether he is part of IT team. So we have to provide him ITIL user access, ITIL role basically. And the role is not granted directly. Okay, it would be part of some group, ITIL group. Okay, and then if that group under that group, that user will be added every time. Then whatever roles they have to assign to IT service desk people, all the roles will automatically inherited to that user.
ओके।
Okay.
तो सपोज अगर कोई कस्टम रोल हम बना रहे हैं तो उसमें हम कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं लाइक कौन सा रिकॉर्ड है?
Similar way, you can provide roles, how it is provided out of the box.
एक एग्जांपल देख सकते हैं क्या लाइक एग्जिस्टिंग वन में जो भी है?
You can create custom and you can provide your custom role here and then you can add that role to specific user.
Okay.
And it will work accordingly.
नहीं, रोल्स को जो रूल देते हैं ना, लाइक जैसे अभी ACL बना रहे हैं, ACL में अगर सपोज हम लोग इंसिडेंट के प्रायोरिटी फील्ड पे डिफाइन किए हैं, ओनली एडमिन कैन एडिट दोस प्रायोरिटी फील्ड, तो वैसे हम जो रोल्स तो ठीक है, रोल्स तो बना लिए, बट रोल्स का एक्चुअली पर्पस क्या रहेगा? वो क्या एक्सेस कर सकता है, क्या नहीं एक्सेस कर सकता है?
हाँ, तो वो डिफाइन होता है, दैट इज डिफाइंड बेस्ड ऑन टेबल लेवल साइड. When you have that table, suppose incident table is there, so some of the roles is already created or assigned on that table. So I will show you this table.
Okay.
Configure. So this is the incident table or everything controls. See how many ACLs are there. See, and I will show you one more thing. So application access also they have. can read, can create, can update, can delete. And why they have created sn underscore incident underscore write?
Hmm.
Because that is defined to create or to edit these records.
Okay.
Okay. And now how we will access? I will show you the roles table here. So suppose these are the roles. Right. So this is the ACL, right?
Hmm.
See, it has many ACL for problem, for request, everywhere that kind of configuration will be created. And you will see this role is containing 5 roles.
Okay.
And this role is added to incident module.
Hmm.
If this is defined, if user is having this as an incident right role,
Hmm.
then we will be able to create new incident or major incident candidate.
Okay. तो थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग लग रहा है कि ये रोल और एसीएल में डिफरेंस क्या हुआ, क्योंकि रोल हम अभी देख रहे हैं ये राइट रोल क्रिएट किया गया है only to
So this
only
is
to
just a name convention for identifying. We are
Mhm.
utilizing it for right,
Yeah.
whether the people is having right access or not. This is
Mhm.
just for identifying. Role is nothing it does.
Okay.
It is linked everywhere. One role is created, then that role will be assigned to a specific user and that role will be utilized under ACL. If
अच्छा अच्छा, ओके
suppose
ओके
I
ओके.
have given the key and some other person, there would be 2 key or 3 key for each room, right?
हम्म.
So it's like that.
हम्म.
And
मतलब बेसिक.
basically the key, we are having 3 key. All 3 key is doing same thing. It is providing access to our flat, right?
Right.
And how it will happen? You will assign these 3 key to three different people. So the people having those key will, all 3 people will have access to enter the room.
हम्म.
That's it. So all 3 people will have access to incident table to get inside that incident table.
मतलब मेजर एक्सेस वाइज रोल एसीएल का ही है, बिना एसीएल के कुछ नहीं चलने वाला है. रोल्स डिफाइन करके हम
ACL
यूजर.
is defining the access part mostly, and role is just the criteria,
क्राइटेरिया इज.
like whether I am suitable or not. Suppose we have different type of people in company. Some there are director, there are CEO, there are lead managers. So everybody is having different kind of access, right? You agree with that?
यस.
Manager can approve timesheet for their reportee, but reportee cannot approve anyone's timesheet. They cannot fill their timesheet and approve it, right? Because that authority is provided to a specific user.
यस.
So wherever in any system, in any process, same rule is applied everywhere. Here it is called role based access. Other place also it is some another way, but outline is same. They are achieving the same thing. Terminology will be different in every tool or any platform, but the outline we are performing or we are trying to execute it is same.
ओके.
And why we are using this role? Because that it is very easy. Suppose just imagine this admin role is there. Now every time you have to assign this specific user to many people. Suppose there are 10 developers, right? And we cannot open everybody user account and we will add one by one, right? We can directly create one administrator group, and in under that group we will assign users, and under that group roles will be defined already. So whatever roles will be defined on that group, it will provide access to that users.
ओके. या.
Suppose this is a group table. So this is application development application. Okay. Now 6 members are added here, but no roles is provided. Okay.
Yeah.
But let me add one role here. Suppose I will add ITIL role. So you will see what will happen here. I will add one role, ITIL. I will click on save. Now, okay, so it is already queued, so it will be running already. See, one role is added here, but this role will be automatically granted to these all users. See, I will show you this user. This is part of application development, and role is inherited. See, these are all inherited from that group.
Okay.
Okay, I will show that also. Granted by or there might be different field. Okay, it will not show here. Okay, so this group is added. That's why all those roles are inherited. You will see 44 roles are inherited. One role is not inherited. That would be default. Okay, it is already provided ITL role previously. No problem. But you can see the inherited is also there, right? For ITL. So see what will happen. So you are finding 2 ITL role for one user, right? So it will not count as 2. It will count as only one only. Okay.
Okay.
Because what happens? Suppose one user is part of 10 groups. All 10 groups is having ITL also, incident manager also. So all that will be added again and again.
Okay.
So you should not get confused why ITL is assigned to me 10 times or 15 times. Okay. You don't have to worry about that. It will be counted as one only in license.
Okay.
It's just inherited process for user and roles and groups. Okay.
Okay.
You can try to do that. User group roles, ACLs, and then you can tell me what problem you're having or what issue you're having. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So we can discuss again if you have any doubt.